Welcome back to Mango Plays Mass Effect 2, and yeah, we're kind of pretty open right now in regards to what we can do, and I'm very, very excited about that, because it felt a little bit on rails, not in a bad way, but it was starting, there was some points where I was like, let me just do what I want. So, Arrival, you guys have advised me, now, I am aware there's been sort of like some conflicting advice. So, this is a DLC mission. You guys advised me that from a lore point of view, it makes the most sense to do after you've completed the main story mission, Stop the Collectors, in essence. And, but other people have pointed out that it is actually, it's got a lot of money, got a lot of good weapons, and bits and pieces. So, if what you're looking for, it kind of doesn't make sense to do it as the last thing because of those rewards you get. For me, I am going to do it as the last thing because I prioritize lore over pretty much everything else. Personally, especially for a first playthrough. For a second playthrough, I might consider doing Arrival just whenever I feel like it. So we've also got some other bits and bobs in the secondary stuff, so in assignments. We've got Project Firewalker. Geth Incursion. We've also got Project Fireworks, Survey. Okay. It shows that Dr. Case had stopped on planet Kerrang to run tests on the planet's service. Having data he collected could lead to Cerberus to discover Dr. Case's last known location. So this is all to do with Dr. Case. Then we got the Overlord, which is a Cerberus station on planet 80, has gone off the grid. So this is all for... Basically, these four are for the Elusive Man, which personally, he can go jump off a cliff right now. As far as I'm concerned, this one's for Hackett, Admiral Hackett, and I love Hackett. I think he's awesome. So, you know, I kind of want to do Arrival because of that. Anyway, so, we've got side missions, we've got the main mission. I'm going to do side missions, and I've been thinking. We have got Thane. I'm very interested in Thane. We got Tali. Obviously, we love Tali. Samara, that's a very interesting story. I'm really quite excited to get this, or do that. Garrus, Eye for an Eye, Grunt, Rite of Passage. I'm very interested in that. Same with the Mordant's Old Blood. Same with Jack. I'm actually genuinely quite interested in near enough everything. Oh, somebody said Saeed, voice actor, is... Hang on, I'm going to have to look it up now, because my memory cannot recall what they said. But I remember being shocked when I saw who they said the voice actor is. Robin Sachs, which is Ethan Rayne from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I love Ethan Rayne from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Love his character. Didn't know his name, the person who played him was called Robin Sachs. So that's really cool. Maybe I'll start to like Saeed a bit more. Kasumi, obviously, I like Kasumi. We've got to Stop the Collectors. In regards to which one to do first, you guys said do them in whatever order I wanted. There was a couple of people that said that potentially I should hang on in regards to Jax, because I'm gonna need a fair amount of Paragon, which I think I do. Maybe once I've got 3 clonks on this bar, whatever this is, we can go do Jax. So I think it makes a lot of sense for me to go deal with Tali's treason. So let's think about this. They all have a very similar level of urgency. I do want to go to the Citadel. I am going to take Jacob to this one because I want to take Jacob into the bar in the Citadel and see if we can have some drinks, because, you know, he keeps talking about that. I think that's going to be funny. But we can imagine that maybe they haven't yet found their nest that they're going to sit in as a sniper or something, right? Treason feels very important. The Ardat Yachi, that one's probably the least urgent out of all of them, in my opinion. We know the name, we have the information, we can follow the trail. Garrus, that's pretty urgent, just because we have such a tight relationship with Garrus anyway. I think Shepard would want to do Garrus and Tarly's, in my opinion. Grunt is seriously ill. Yeah. I think I'm going to do Tarly's, and then I might do Grunt, because seriously ill. We will be in the same place for Morden's one at that point, so that might make sense. Definitely want to do Jax. Some people have recommended I take Miranda on Jax. I'm not going to. I get why. It's going to have a lot of intrigue, because Miranda is so Cerberus. Let's go feed the fish whilst I'm nattering.
Messages for you, Commander.
Thanks, Kelly. And that's, you know, it is interesting. Just doesn't feel right. I am basing this Shepard on my sort of gut feelings, and Miranda I've warmed up to, but I still think Miranda is a Cerberus shill, and I think Miranda at this point in time is very understandable and forgivable, but the truth feels to me that Miranda, because of what she went through with her father, she in essence replaced her father with her father in regards to Cerberus, because she had a little bit more freedom. So she feels like she's freer in Cerberus, but realistically, the person she's looking up to, the elusive man, is her father, is as conniving, manipulative, absolute arsehole, and has done as horrific thing. Like what he did to Jack is, or his company under his leadership and guidance, is as horrific as what was done to Miranda. Now there's an element in my head which is maybe the conversation between Miranda and Jack, maybe that will convince Miranda that Cerberus is so bad, she'll see it. But I think Jack's going to be so vulnerable at this point in time, like facing her childhood trauma. It's not, in my opinion, it's not a place to teach somebody else a lesson. It's a place to give Jack comfort and security. I don't know who I'm going to take. Probably Garrus on Jack's mission. But yeah, that's just kind of some thoughts there. Hello, Fuzzy Butt. How you doing? You going to squeak for me? It's honestly one of my favourite bits. Feeding the fish and hearing the squeak. Right. Chosen. We're going to Tarly's mission. I think I'm going to have to take Garrus. Right. It just makes sense. I'll have a look once we get the thing done up, right? Ooh, should I do some scanning here? I mean, we could. There is a fuel depot here. Sure. Naxel is an ammonia methane ice giant. Several smaller energy corporations shut out of the big market in the Fire Gateway system are attempting to develop a local helium-3 fuel mining infrastructure to service Ilium. The leading investor is the human corporation Edfell Ashland Energy. I recognise that. Their efforts have been hampered by the extra legal pressure of the H3 cartels. Okay, in Fire system can bring to bear, from simple price undercuts to bureaucratic obstructions, denied permits, and constant health and safety inspections. Fair enough. I still really hate, this is only moderate, I really hate this scanning mini game. You guys have said there is a mod for it, and totally, like on a second playthrough, I will mod this mini game out because it's so annoying. So I'm going to cut it out for you. I'll read out the planet information because I think that's interesting. And I'm just going to hope that ME3 doesn't have this. If you're wondering, like, I know I'm currently talking and not editing it out for you, so you're probably peeved off at me because I'm not doing what I said I was going to do. There is, like, I do like to, by the way, play vanilla the first time. If you've seen my other stuff, you will see that I play modded a hell of a lot. I think mods add so much to a game. But I like to experience the game how the developers intended. but I always press the wrong button there first. And they intended for me to do this mini game, so I will do it, and I will get annoyed at it, and then hopefully when I play it in the future, I can just edit it. No, not edit it out. Mod it out. Not me personally, but I'll install a mod someone's made. Anyway, fairly typical Venetian hothouse. Honolos. Seems almost tame compared to the violent volcanic outbursts of the inner world Berigale. In contrast, Ponolos is nearly inert, with no active volcanoes or plate tectonics. The most dramatic event in the last million years was the founding of the Asari Aerostat research platform, Alvarisic, in 2092, which fell after being holed by an improbably unlucky meteor. What? Hold. Okay, I'm assuming a meteor landed on it. That's what I'm thinking they're trying to tell me. But that sentence just broke my brain. Most of the crew successfully reached escape capsules, but 6 were lost. The crushed wreck of the platform now lies on the Kuroshite Plain in the southern hemisphere. Sorry, I've got... ooh, rich. Okay, I'm scanning. Back soon. Oh, also, memory just returned whilst I'm mindlessly scanning. You guys have informed me that the Shadow Brokers area I should return to periodically, probably soon, or after each loyalty mission, to get more information about our crew. So if we return now, we should get some more information about Miranda, which is really cool. So I'll be doing that. I was going to return anyway, but I probably wasn't actually going to read the dossiers. So thank you very much for you guys telling me that that's a thing. So yeah, we will be returning, re-looking at the dossiers of our peeps and whatnot. Hopefully today. There we go. Got it to pour. So let's check. We're at 60%. There's a big old planet here that's unexplored. Thale. Thale's a typical hydrogen-helium gas giant. Its complex system of rings is unstable. Dating back only a few million years, they are thought to be the shattered remains of a comet. Oh, very cool. There we go, we're down to 4. And let's see. 80%. So, oh, here we go. Other side of the planet, the sun even. Let's see. The star. That's a pretty looking one. Okay, while not a classical hothouse world like Venus, Berigale is scarcely more hospitable. In addition to being closest to the star Tassile, its core contains many radioactives and other heavy elements, though these increase the heat of the planets and drive volcanism. Berigale's crust is too rigid for plate tectonics to function, and the planet will go through cycles in which the pressure builds to a massive supervolcanic eruption. Ooh! These spew ejecta over thousands of kilometers, leaving caldera 100 kilometers across. That's like an impact crater, isn't it? A caldera, or is it like, I don't know actually. I've heard the word, and I swear I've heard it coupled with like a news report, so I've seen it. That's why I feel like it's like almost like it looked like it's an indent in soil. That's what my brain's saying. I'm probably very wrong. Anyway, spew enough molten material to repave entire continents. Wow. The last such event was 812,000 years ago. The current rate of outgassing from volcanic hotspots suggests another will occur within the next 10 millennia. Oh, anyway, let's scan. What we got? Rich. Brilliant. Oh, depleted. Okay. Cool. So we should be at 100% in this system. Nice. Let's get stuck on the stairs and head to our research. In here. Yeah. Right. Armor upgrades. Redundant field generators. Sometimes when Shepard's shields go down, they're instantly fully restored. Kinetic barriers improve the survival rate of individual soldiers against modern weapons. attempts to reinforce failing shields with backups have traditionally failed due to interference. This area has remained an active topic of research for Cerberus, and a prototype redundant field generator has been created. For proper investment, this can be miniaturized for personal use. I like the sound of it. I'm going for it. So biotic cooldown. I need more element 0, more platinum, more element 0 for these ones. What about weapon upgrades? We can do heavy pistol damage. I don't really use the pistol. Ship enhancements. Oh, it's the one I don't care about. To be fair, I think we're fixed, aren't we? Okay, I'll go for the heavy pistol damage just purely because we might as well spend it. But yeah, our face no longer has the cool little glow thing. Which honestly, I was fine to keep. I'm a bit sad.
Messages for you, Commander.
Anyway, let's actually start mission. Because, you know, materials and everything, kind of important. Let's grab more... Yeah, whilst we're here, we'll just buy my probes. Come on. Just buy them. We're fine. Thank you. Mass relay. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Got help Saeed. We're not worrying about that. Yeah, there we go. Help Tali is right there. Go. So we're basically taking Tali to their trial, right? That's what we're doing. Oh. Okay. What's going on here? 0% here. Is it a system with no planets? Okay. It's got a fuel depot. Interesting. Alright. Migrant fleet. Oh, Harley. So pretty looking. Fleet of 50,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians. The Migrant fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. Though Quarians on pilgrimage have visited most settled worlds in the galaxy, few outsiders have ever stepped foot inside the Quarian ships. Oh, we're going to be part of the few. I love this. So, I think it was like 2 episodes ago now where Tali told us about the fact that they were, you know, being popped up for this. And I was like, oh, well, you know, exile's not the worst thing in the world. A few of you kind of pointed out how tight-knit the Quarians are, because it is almost the Quarians against the galaxy. A lot of the races really hate it when the migrant fleet turns up because of sort of almost perceived badness, is that the right word? Of what they believe the Quarians will do to their system. And yeah, so actually exile's probably a lot worse than I originally sort of kind of took it to be, mainly because I've seen Quarians sort of like all around on the pilgrimages and stuff. Also, you guys pointed out the fact that Quarians are very susceptible to disease, etc. So they have to be in their suits all the time. But on their ships, they don't, I think, is kind of what was implied. So being exiled means that they, in essence, can't ever really be, you know, they can't, you know, take their bra off at the end of the workday type thing. So yeah, I kind of get it now. I didn't really get it when Tali told us. So we definitely want to make sure that Tali can return. Decisions you make in Mass Effect 2 could have dire ramifications to Mass Effect 3. I've encountered this with Mass Effect 1 decisions. Thank you very much, Help Tip. Right, we're taking Tali. So we've got Saeed. Saeed! No, not taking Saeed with us. He is a bounty hunter. He doesn't deserve the honor of being allowed on the Quarian ships. We got Samara, I don't know. The Angry Strawberry. I find her very interesting. I think realistically she would understand the implied cultural significance and wouldn't interfere. I think potentially would be a good choice because of their Justicar status. Morden, I think Morden would love going because it's something new to see. but it's again very personal thing. We don't know what's actually happening, what's going on. Garrus, I'm leaning towards Garrus. Garrus and Tali have been friends. Him, ME1, we've been through the tough times together. It makes sense to me. I'm probably going to bring Tali on Garrus's mission as well. Miranda, no. Grunt, no. I mean, it'd be hilarious, but no. Jacob, no. Thane, no. Jack, no. Assuming no. Jack would be, I think, kind of interesting. I think Jack would be very interesting what goes on, but I think the second they felt there was an injustice, all hell would kick off, right? Same with Garrus, to be fair. But let's go for Garrus. Yeah, squad selection. I'm locked in. I'm fine with this. Let's see. 6 points. Well, we'll get concussive shot. Massive blast that repels enemies with bone-crushing force. Or, ooh. So this one it's one person, but this one can do multiple, right? He's a sniper, right? Garrus is a sniper, so one person, definite kill. That makes sense to me. And yeah, sure, overload. Right, Ali, you've got 4. So, machinist. Sure. Makes sense to me. And Tali's operating at peak efficiencies, so health, weapon, power, or mechanic. So, weapon damage 25, 18. Okay, so it's these two switched around. Alright, which one? I think Tali's an engineer. Yeah, I think Tali's an engineer. That's what. When I see Tali, I think engineer. Right, let's go. That bullship design is so cool. Don't know. Is that Corin?
Requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Tali'Zorah.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Oh, so cool. All of this. I'm loving it. The whole secret phrase, the whole quarantine component makes a lot of sense. Our ship is not clean. We're unclean. Oh. One of them had a weapon on their back.
Captain Shepard, Tali'Zorah told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Shall we be a dick? Yeah.
I never actually reached the rank of captain.
Oh, okay, it's not
I'm
dick.
no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people.
Oh.
You stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Oh, I love that.
Keelah's alive. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Keelah's alive. I wish I had the subtitle of the ship's blessing. Something like, may you stand between the galaxy and your crewmate. Ah, it's so beautiful, isn't it? We owe Tali a great deal, yes.
The Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali'Zorah under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Thank you. Can I talk to you more? Oh, I can. Go to hearing. Okay. Let's look at the journal. Because, yeah, I haven't. So Tali treason. So travel to migrant fleet, which we've done. The Valhallan threshold. Go to the Admiralty's board hearing in the Garden Plaza. Okay, that's boring. Right? Okay, I got that. Codex updated. Starships, Quarian thingies. Let me know. Quarian live ships. There are a few wide open spaces in Quarian spacecrafts. Live ships are the exceptions. Each ship is a massive hydroponics facility growing thousands of tons of genetically modified staple crops under artificial light and in highly enriched soil. Why don't they do aquaponics? No, hydroponics with a fish. Yes, fish poop feeds the crop, and then you eat the fish and you eat the crops. It's fantastic. The surface of a live ship is studded with docking bays, so as many shuttles as possible can distribute foods throughout the flotilla on a daily basis. When received, the crops are sterilized with radiation, ground up into nutritious paste, and pumped in Quarian suits through feeding tubes. In return, waste products that could be used as fertilizer or compost are returned to the live ships through an efficient, if odorous, recycling program. Live ships do not hold animals. The Quarians consume a vegan diet driven not by ethics but by practicality. Yeah, makes sense. Captive animals require living space and consume large amounts of water and plant matter. The Quarians can't afford such an inefficient resource to calorie ratio, to say nothing of a live animal's disease or allergen potential. As a result, when the flotilla arrives in a star system where life is based on the same dextroamino acids that the Quarians consume, tastes based on animal proteins fetch highly inflated prices, and the vendors are typically mobbed by Quarians wanting a new taste sensation. The sickness that often follows these binges is treated much the same way as hangovers are in human culture, painful but part of the overall experience of excess. That was so much fun to read, I like that. Okay. What's the next bit? Ah, some Paragon. Fair enough. Okay. And we got some graffiti. Let's talk to you.
Speak with Admiral Ran. She's waiting for you up ahead.
Yeah, but you told me I could speak to you.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such a thing.
It's interesting because Cardano.
They shouldn't let that human speak for Tali Zora. It's not right.
Okay. It appears that Tali knows them. I'm bad with names. I'm trying really hard, guys. I know sometimes.
The fleet is about more than just killing her. Tali Zora is guilty.
I know sometimes it really annoys you guys, like my bad memory. I'm really genuinely apologetic about it. I wish I was better. I do try. Go on then. Expand on your thought. Interesting.
Never have let Cerberus onto the ship.
Alright. It's interesting how dirty the windows are.
Tali Zora and her father are out of control. This is on their heads.
Okay. Kind of interesting the accent they've chosen. It is kind of trying, I swear, to sort of like hammer home the real world, our world, IRL. What's the word? Simile? No, that's not the word. But what they are basically trying to point out the Quarians are to the universe. Hello?
Tali Zora vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Is that?
Auntie Ron! Shepard vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I'm looking it up. The voice actor is Shalaran. I'm pretty sure I know. I recognize it so heavily, but my brain's just struggling. I don't recognize the name. Also going to struggle to pronounce it. Oh, maybe I recognize the voice from The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I'd like a good horror. Shore Ardashlu? Persian actress, Iranian American actress. Sorry, apologies, not Persian. Yeah, so been in a few things. House of Saddam, The Expanse, 24. Not seen 24. Oh, I do recognise the voice though. I think maybe they voice act something else that I've listened to or played. Anyway, about the trial, why does her name matter? Let's ask that question because I'm curious about it. Obviously, we've sort of found out the Quarian sort of surname is the ship, which is very interesting. I kind of like it. I think it's very cool considering what we've learned about the Quarians' structure and how they work and how important ships are to them. It makes a lot of sense.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vasnima. Whatever we must call you legally.
Was she in S.H.I.E.L.D.? That's where I'm thinking. My brain keeps going S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay. Are you part of the trial?
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
Oh.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Okay. I actually really like this. The fact that they have to recuse themselves is it feels like potentially that's the better route fairness. But it could actually mean that if circumstantial, I can't speak. Circumstantial? I think that's the right pronunciation of that word. Evidence is really high, but the people that know the person knows that that's not something they would do. That there's almost like there's the opposite effect. Realistically, what you always want in regards into injustice is the system is to keep innocent people out, not punish guilty people. That's where I think a lot of people fall down, especially victims of crime, because you really want the person punished, and that's fully understandable, really on board with that. But ultimately, it's society's job to ensure that the innocent don't go in. That's the most important bit. The second most important bit is to actually convict the correct people. And it does mean that, unfortunately, people who should be convicted, i.e., we all know they did said crime, but if there isn't actually enough evidence, they're not guilty. It's unfortunate system, but it has to be that way so that we can protect the innocent. Hopefully, the same is sort of happening in Quarian land.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
Little warning, Tali.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I love this. I'm honoured. This is unexpected, or this is a terrible idea. I'm honoured, but it's also a terrible idea. I'm honoured.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Yes, you could. Someone who understands Quarian laws.
There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay.
How is it enough? We haven't seen the other sides. Like, we need, what is it? Where we see the other side's stuff. So we can prepare a defense. And, like, so I can ask Tali about what on earth it is. You know? This is really cool design, though. I love this. So cool, the trials held on the plant system area? Plant ship? The live ship, that's what it was called. Is that because the live ships are so revered? It makes sense that they were, as sort of like, you know, they give them life.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keelah Salai.
Keelah Salai.
The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy at the chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
It is my pleasure. Look at her record. Obviously, I don't have enough. I keep getting these mixed up. Apologies. Renegade. There we go. This is Paragon. I don't have enough Renegade to choose that option. I will. What's the point? It's my pleasure. That Paragon playthrough. It's not really my pleasure. I feel like this isn't the correct phrasing. Hopefully, Shepard, when he expands, will actually say it better, because I wouldn't want to. It's kind of bringing back to me the data trial in Next Generation.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet.
Oh, beautiful, Shepard. Well
I
done.
regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Yeah, Jarrell.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
She couldn't have done this. She's innocent. I'm gonna go with the left side, because hopefully we can then say that later.
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
I don't think she knew.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keelah.
You've got a lot of nerve. We need to help.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals, but right now our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest
Where's
course
Garrus?
would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking
Chorus.
for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
Jarrell's voice is...
Discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby
Recognizable to me.
leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Oh, let's go shoot some Geth. What was her dad up to? Because I don't believe Tali would make a mistake. Although, you know, she's a person... Oh, there's Garrus. Did mistakes happen?
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Hello, Garrus. Personal space, much? Alright, let's go nat to people over here.
Can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
Huh. Right, Cal Rieger was the guy that met us, right?
Cal Rieger.
Shepard, Talizora, good to see you both.
Is this guy saved?
Circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right.
Yes,
That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Talizora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keelah, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, I hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
I'm now questioning every voice. I recognize Cal's now. Is this a big problem?
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Yeah.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
Okay.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Thank you. You too. Hey, Admiral Zen. I think Zen was on our side? Can't fully remember.
Talizora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
You owe Tally?
Tally was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, Then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Okay. Kinda get that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Did I ask that one?
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
No.
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Talizora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
Ooh.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Talizora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Yeah.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Admiral Zen is scary.
Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor.
Oh, Vitor.
Never endangered the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
Fair enough.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Oh. I'm enjoying... They do this well.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Talizor is guilty.
Alright. Bringing back characters that we sort of help, almost in sort of side missions, they really weren't that important at the time. I wasn't long, but didn't seem to have that much impact, and then you get to hear from them. It's really nice. I like it a lot.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. Hangirls greatly respects both you and Tali Zora for stopping Saren. Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Everything.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit.
Aww.
It's a coming of age.
I love it.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Riel was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Oh, I get it. Necessary evidence.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Enough.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
No, go rattle.
Tali Zora is stuck with a human captain. At least it's an eloquent one.
Thank you.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Nice.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. A ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
He's being realistic. Sad, but yeah, it's realism.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
Kind of on Corus's side. At least the whole they shouldn't have tried to kill the Geth. Big mistake. We asked other admirals, didn't we? So, history.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Interesting.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral, but it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
I agree with that bit.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
And then Admiral Corris. So, the Geth apologist, apparently.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib-Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
Good on you. I like the name Quib-Quib.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
I like this. I have a lot of agreement with Chorus.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond.
Not all of it.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Well, I mean, I
Goodbye, Tali Zora.
partially agree.
Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
I find Chorus the most relatable. Zen? Was that her name? The most scary. Honestly horrifying. What's this way? Okay, just some boxes. Fair enough. Let's
Zora and her father are out of control. This is on their heads.
Okay.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Thank you.
Tali Zora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Tali Zora. Keelah Selah.
Keelah Selah. Hopefully Garrus is down. Garrus has been like very quiet. Maybe I should have brought someone else. Feels like it. Yeah, it feels like maybe there should have been some more discussion. Okay, shot to the head by the looks of it. Oof.
Hostile spotted.
Okay. Right, what have I got? I've got my sniper. Let's get this one. And let's get disruptor ammo. Can we move over, please? So I don't accidentally shoot Tali. Tali! Okay, we're good. No, we're not.
Eat this.
Right, reload. Let's have a look around. Right, we got med kit. Like it. Excuse you. Right, cool. Reload. Okay, so there's something over here. Quarian log. Laptop. Credits. Credits. Log.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution.
Railzora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Okay. Oh, I think you made some mistakes. Lovely. Okay. Oh, power cells. Heavy weapon. Okay. There. Air drone. Okay, I need to go in there, I guess. Edit.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Makes sense.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Fair enough.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Did all what? That's the query. Right? Need lots of green on the next one. Not that one. Not that one either. This one? Yeah. And quite a bit of orange. This one? Yes. There we go. It's more credits. We need it for our purchases on Ilium. Oh, there's a Quarian up there. Another log.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keelah. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Railzora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
The objective is through there, so let's go through this one. Oh, hack. Okay, cool. Cash we'll get. That one. This one. Whoop. I miss it? No, there it is. Oh. Be cash.
I'll take it.
Ooh, Geth shield strength. That probably would be handy. That's weird, the jittering. Okay. Let's continue onwards. Seems like they were expecting the Geth to be networked. Right?
To the left!
Okay. Where? Where?
Moving to cover.
Sorry. I was trying to hit reload. Okay, cool. Right, I grabbed that. Some Quarians. Some more credit. Quarian log round there. Okay.
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Oh. Fucking bastards that made this game. Love it. Beautiful. Bit of log there. Alright, Sully, you can...
Bunkering down.
Okay, stay there. It's fine. Let's do this bypass. Whoop. And whoop. Whoop. And whoop. that one, and that one, this one, and this one. What do we get? 4,200 credits. Guess I'm not gonna sniff. We'll pass that up. Ooh, refined palladium. Excuse me, going to get some palladium. Right. Hello. You first. Nice. Okay. Let me get some barrier. There is a lot of gas. Yeah. I gotta remember, you guys said I need to tap when it's weapons with lots of recoil. I'm kind of just pulling my mouse down, but I need to also remember to try to tap as well. Anything over this way? Just ammo, I think. Okay. Cool. Ooh. Okay. It's an interesting place. For a body.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
So this seems like they were trying to do what Admiral Zen was talking about. So to re-become the Geth's masters in essence.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
We should keep moving.
Right.
I didn't want to comment. I think it's too early for Shepard to have an opinion. Mostly I've been trying to keep Shepard calm, controlled, thoughtful about like his sort of responses. Let's get the sniper out actually. Get barrier on, and then I have to wait. Damn it. There we go. Oops. There we go. I got the shotgun out, really. Shot. Let's actually get disruptive ammo on. There we go. Right, okay. Shotgun. Oh no, he's about to get to the top of the stairs. Okay, sniper? Garrus is like, yes! You know what? I relate. I understand that thought. Are we good? I think so. Alright, let's pull you out. Is there anything up here? That's what I was sort of wanting to check. Nope. Okay. Okay, there's a Quarian log, a laptop for some credits, another laptop. We'll come back to the log after I've picked up goodies. Right, let's listen to what this Quarian log has to say.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Alright. Very much feel like Rail Zora is a hero.
Father!
Oh. I was like, why is this any different to the other corpses?
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to...
Hey, come here.
Oh.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
Can't wipe her tears away.
To be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerel and Daro Zen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Okay, let's do it. Disable the Geth console. Oh, we got a model Flotidus. Yeah.
Look out!
Okay, let's switch over. Come on. Can I switch, please? Thank you. Yeah, I was jammed for whatever reason. No, you stay there. There you go.
Heading to cover.
Thank you.
Enemy combat.
Let's get this. And then barrier. And let's just... Ouch. I need Bernie, but I don't want to switch. I can't switch it because barrier cooldown. It's fine. Don't know why I was panicking. We can get the evidence. Anything else? No. Okay, so this is the main bit.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed.
Okay.
It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Oh.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keelah, I never wanted this.
You're waiting to Admiral Kill.
It's his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
I get her desire to protect her father's memory, but that is not what her father would want.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
We're much better than their Marines. Like, 3 of us dealt with it when they sent, like, what, 20 Marines over, and... meh.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Hello?
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours.
The Quarian Marines lasted less than 5 minutes. Call it.
A pity Shepard past Normandy is a better speaker than a...
What do you say? I recommend something.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
I'm here in my pink.
You didn't waste much time declaring us dead. Go get your ship.
We apologize, Shepard. Your success in taking back the Alarai is very unexpected.
But also very welcome.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Don't need evidence. We have no evidence. Rally the crowd. Yes, here is the evidence. I kind of want to rally the crowd. I hope this choice doesn't go against what Tali wants. At the end of the day, I need to respect what Tali wants. I don't think Tali's thinking clearly right now because they're grieving. But they've probably been thinking on this since they heard that about their father. So they probably already suspected their father had done something bad. Like, that's the only way for it to have happened, because if what she sent back was not possible to be reanimated, or shouldn't have reanimated on its own, then something else happened, which means her father was in some doing dodgy stuff. Let's go with the Paragon option. I am curious about Rally the Crowd, though.
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Geralt wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial.
Gareth's sitting at the top step.
Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Oh.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Oh, I don't know which one to choose. I'm not keen on picking a side. My view is don't go to war. That is my view. I think I get why they would want to. The problem is at the end of the day, in a war, you do need to have both sides, or either one side has to win, absolutely, or both sides have to accept that they're not going to win fully, and there will be a compromise in the treaty in essence. I get why the Quarians feel like they have the upper ground, the high ground, the high morality clause, whatever you want to call it, because of how they were treated by the Geth and kicked off their own planet, etc. But realistically, it's the Geth's planet as well. Geth was born there, they were created there, that is where they were. And the Quarians decided, genocide was the best option to deal with a new life form becoming. And the Geth responded with survival instinct. I can't blame the Geth for that. I think the Quarians should accept that they made the wrong choice there, because they could have had almost the Hanar Thane, I forgot what race Thane is, the Hanar Thane situation on the planet, where two species accommodated the same planet, and they chose to kill the AI, or try to, because they were threatened by the fact the AI had become sentient. Also, I don't think the Quarians have enough firepower to win the war, and realistically, with the Reapers coming, we need the Quarians to help the universe. So I want to say this one, if I had to choose between these two, I want to say she's with me, because it's almost a fuck you to the politics of what just happened, but I don't want to take away from Tali's agency. So no, I think thank you is maybe the best one. I'm gonna say this one though, because I feel like they shouldn't go to war. Really, like, that's my biggest thought process. I don't think they're ready.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Yeah.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Keelah Salai.
Keelah Salai. But isn't Tali able to reclaim their ship name?
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Well, you can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
We can use this.
Oh, what, a magic thing? Okay, but yeah, no. So we got some Renegade. Whoa, 32 Paragon. Also got some tech damage data.
The Admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
We found Rail's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Keelah Salai.
Keelah Salai. I don't want to end the mission. Give over.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Tali, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral. Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight well, and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
He seemed to spit that out with anger.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rail Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
Yeah, I'm glad I chose the don't go to war option. The more I sort of spoke about it, whilst I was trying to explain how I felt about it, the more it sort of became clear in my own head. I kind of wanted to go with a thank you, because to a certain degree, there's an element where, like...
The RRI was a good start, but there are lots more Geth out there that need killing.
Why do I have any impact on another race's decisions, you know? But...
I was wrong. Tali Zora was innocent after all.
You know, there is the other element, which is... Shepard has a lot of experience now. Not a bad thing to render some judgment.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Oh.
Nice talking, Shepard. It's funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
Any idea what your next assignment's gonna be?
I'm gonna be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
What's your take on the war? Are the Admirals gonna try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the Admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
You aren't crazy?
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the Alarai?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only going to make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
Fair enough. I kind of see her point.
Gives me hope. Maybe we can retake the whole world in my lifetime.
I got the impression from ME1 that like they weren't going to retake the world. They were like
Tali and Shepard are good at killing synthetics. Glad that on our side.
they were going to choose to find a new world, you know.
With the Geth would be a disaster. We'd never retake the home world.
Congratulations, Tali Zora. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the Raya, whenever you decide to come home. Good luck out there.
Nice. Okay. Squad points gained 2. Mission summary. Tali Zora has been cleared of all charges, and her trust in Shepard ensures her loyalty on the mission. Political ramifications of Quarian war efforts against Geth are troubling. Likely to need Quarian forces against Reapers, cannot risk additional instability. I agree. So Tali has a new power, which is called Energy Drain. Drains enemies' kinetic barrier power to boost your shields. They've got a new outfit. We got the shield strength, Geth shield strength, tech damage, and 37,800 credits. Achievement earned, Reason. Okay, let's go check out.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh. That's what I needed. More junk mail. What did we get? No, I think it was an armor upgrade, right? Yeah, tech damage. Oh. Research. That's 5 out of 5, so I think that's done now. Pretty cool.
Messages for you, Commander.
I thought you said I had a new one. We got a new ship, didn't we? I just picked up in the mission, which is absolutely amazing. Is that one there? One of the ones in the main section. Alright, private terminal. So, unread messages. An important request from Mr. Ganak Ijao, Esquire. Dear Sir or Madam, having consulted with our colleagues at the Citadel, I have the privilege to request for your assistance to transfer a large quantity of Prothean technology uncovered at Ilios. Believing these materials to be a hazardous danger, they were locked in quarantine. Even though the test revealed that the fears were groundless, the quarantine remains in effect until one can pay for a permit to request a reclassification from the Cultural Ministry. This is a spam email if I've ever, or scam email if I ever saw one. Knowing of your interest in Prothean technology, I would be happy to deliver most of it into your hands, keeping less than half for myself. As a Batarian, I cannot engage in council official activities. If you transfer the 20,000 credits required to me, this exchange could be made in your name, enabling us both to profit from this happy accident. Please reply urgently with your credit transfer account information. That is information you should never send to anyone, a stranger on the internet. Okay, Guardian Angels from Oriana Lawson. Oh, this is the right Commander Shepard. I'm Oriana. My sister only told me a little, but I don't think it occurred to her that I'm as smart as she is. It did, actually. Poked around a little and found an information broker who got me this address. I got to thank her, but I never got to thank you for helping me. My parents don't really understand it, but I know how much Miranda did, how many little things over the years were her looking out for me. I'm not going to tell them. I still want to go to school and get some degrees, but I wanted you to know that I know you saved me. I had a guardian angel all these years. I don't know if my sister has anybody. She said that she's working for you, and it was pretty clear that you were doing something dangerous. Make sure she comes back alive, okay? Oriana. P.S. Don't tell her I sent you this. It would just make her angry. P.P.S. Miranda, quit looking at Shepard's messages. Oh, don't act like you don't is what I'd do. Oh dear. Interesting. Okay, let's feed the fish. Say hello to Fuzzy Bat. Then we better talk to people. and then go visit the Shadow Broker, I think. Beep. Because yeah, we've done 2 missions, right? CIC. So Jacob.
No messages for you, Commander.
Will talk to us, but I'm pretty sure it's the same blurb, unfortunately. You guys need to let me know, like, should I continue talking to Jacob?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready?
Yeah, see, like, it's been this one for, like, the last 4 times at least.
And spill some drinks on the Citadel.
We'll talk later.
I mean, I love hearing Jacob's voice acting, but I'd like to hear some different things. Morden won't talk to us right now. They're waiting for us to do the loyalty mission. So let's go up here. You guys gonna say anything? No. I think it'll be rare that they will. So, Joker, you got anything to say?
I'm glad that mess is over for Tali, Commander. Some of those Quarians. I guess living your whole life aboard a ship can really mess with your priorities. Not that I would know. I'll just burn myself. Great.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
See you, Joker. Yeah, so that's it for up here. Guess we could talk to Kelly.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything. No messages for you, Commander.
Thank you, Kelly. Right, cruise quarters. You guys got anything to say? No. Okay, fair enough. Right, so we got right, yeah, you won't talk to me only about your quest. Kasumi will.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. My heart goes out to Miranda and her sister. That's a rough situation.
Yeah, it is.
I'm really glad you got Tali out of trouble with the migrant fleet. It's hard to see her upset.
I like Kasumi so much.
Not a lot of people go in and out of Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. I hear you shared a drink with her. That's really nice. I imagine with all that's happened, old friends are becoming a luxury. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
I really like the how lilty her voice is. The voice acting's brilliant, and also I like her attitude on things. She definitely. I wish she was main character, not DLC, because I'd like more with her, if that makes sense.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
Okay.
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments crossed the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth, and we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
Yeah, what about Jack?
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead, the Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
I see a point, but it also feels convenient lies. You know, how much of what she said is true?
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
What? You disapprove?
No. I'm just impressed. You're... well, look at you. A kid from the slums of Earth. No family, little formal education.
There's so much jittering going on through these cutscenes. It's driving me nuts.
And you've done more than I could. Despite everything my father did to make me perfect, you're the best humanity has to offer.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
Oh, she needs some therapy. So if she does something good, it's because her father paid for her abilities and her genetic tailoring. If she did something bad, it's because of her. And that is the most twisted logic that has enough grains of truth that it's very difficult to argue with. However, it's complete bullshit. It is the ramblings of a depressive. I get it. I sympathize. I have similar ramblings, Miranda, but Jesus. You're hard to
I
compliment.
can't admire your body or your mind. You give your father too much credit. Yeah, he gave you gifts. But you can be proud of what you've done with them.
Oh, thank you. Perhaps I wouldn't mind if you admired my body.
Nope.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. We need to stay professional. Keep our focus.
Yes, you're right. This is too important for anything to cause friction. Thank you for coming by, Commander.
Renegade? What, because I turned her down? Alright. Oh dear.
I can't believe the collectors were once Protheans.
Me neither.
I pictured Protheans being regal, not giant bugs.
Who knows what the Reapers did to them? Creepy.
Realistically, as far as I'm concerned, Shepard can't have a relationship with Miranda. It's, I don't know. I always thought Janeway and, what was his name? The one that ended up with 7 of 9. Chakotay, that's it. Could have got together. Because that's realistically the only person Janeway could have. But there is still a power imbalance. And that's kind of the issue. I'm not sure I want to romance anyone. Because of that. And yeah, I don't know if that's going to be like an issue for you guys. Out of all the people that I would most want to romance is probably someone like Kasumi or Jack. Tali a push. I really like Tali. In ME1, Tali was probably the most likely one I would want to romance, but we obviously got a lot more choices than ME2. I think one of the people that isn't truly under our command is probably the best choice, but yeah, at the end of the day, we're in command. Like, it's
Any
wrong.
chance we could get to the Citadel, Shepard? I'd like to follow that lead on Sidonis.
Oh yeah, of course. He won't talk to me about it because of
I'll
that.
be here if you need me.
Of course, of course. Right, let's go talk to Tali. Who else will talk to us? Saeed, otherwise known as Ethan Rain. Friends with the Ripper. Engineering. Okay. This way? Yes. Hello, Saeed.
Back for another lesson. Collectors and Protheans. It's all about my pay grade. I'm more used to putting down rebellions, tracking down bastards who didn't pay their gambling debts. Still, even I know a galaxy-shaking revelation when I hear one. Makes fighting land wars for pay seem small time. Trying to remember, what was his name? Solarian infiltration specialist. 100-story man. Guy could disable a station security with a few taps on an Omni tool.
Oh?
He went to work with Eclipse a few years back. Had to kill him for a job. Your Mordant Solus kind of reminds me of him.
Oh yeah, we learned from the mission. Shadowbroker. That's it. From the Shadowbroker that he's the founder of the Blue Suns. Very interesting information. Someone actually asked me about like how I found finding that information out. Like, did I find it like spoilery or an issue? I actually really loved it. So yes, there are spoilers. We found out that Saeed is a Blue Suns founder, but it really fit for me. That information existing in the Shadowbroker's databases, and it's no different than what I'd expect Cerberus to know, and we should already be able to access that information as a commander of a their most advanced ship in our sort of like extranet type situation. So I don't feel like it was out of place for us to find out that information. I don't feel like it was robbed of me finding it out later on. It was just very interesting to find out. And yeah, we've now got a bit more information about Saeed and others, and yeah, like Miranda's sister. So yeah, I'm fine with it, and actually very much enjoyed where that information was in the story for me, playing it the way I did.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Alright. Because yeah, apparently a lot of people, just on the advice of others, leave that mission to a lot later because of the spoilers.
Keelah, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Okay. Anything to say, guys? No. Normally they're good for a laugh. Okay. Let's go to the Shadowbrokers and see what new information we get. I think that would be bland. Okay, mass relay. Okay, Shadow Broker base even, not Baker base. Baker, are you baking for us, Liara? Okay, so it's over this way. This is kind of cool. I'm gonna have to, what should we call it? Use my fuel. Wow, I hate doing it. Use so much fuel, I don't like it. The thought of getting stuck somewhere is just horrifying to me. Okay, let's enter orbit. Hagelas is a second-tier garden world that receives little attention from the galactic community. A Solarian mining expedition initially discovered the planet, which was promptly strong-armed away from them by organized crime figures. Hagelas' exploration rights were then sold to the highest bidder, which led to a brief burst of mining colonies in the 2000s, but most of those were abandoned when other planets were found with more accessible resources. No Hagelas has a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere capable of supporting life. Its rotational period is slower than Earth's, making its day and night 98 Earth days long. Oof. The intense heat on one side of the planet and the extreme cold on the other make for violent storm cells wherever the sun is rising or setting. As a result, the flora and fauna of Hagelas have developed the capability to live in cycles of ice, flooding, baking heat, and dramatic air pressure changes. The biota of the planet has been largely unexploited by the exotic pet and gardening trades, since simulating their natural conditions is problematic for the average consumer. Fair enough. Here we go. Ooh, Shadowbroker ship model. Okay. Repairs to the control room are underway, Shadowbroker. Hello? I don't need that. Leave me alone. Okay. So, here's the dossiers. So, Miranda? Excerpt from chat. I think that's new. ML and... Oh, alright, Ariana. Okay, and M. Laws. Hey, is that you? Yes, don't worry, I've made sure everything is secure. Secure, right. Yeah, good, cool. Are you settling in? Good, the house is huge, seems so big for me. How are your studies going? Great, still don't like genetic theory, but I want to understand everything, you know? Physics and math all seem to breeze by. Your mark in late 20th century Earth history is below the standard deviation. Did you want me to hire a tutor for you? History? No, it's okay. Just not interested, I guess. Ori. What? Fine. Yes. Okay, there's a boy in there. Dana Goshima? Yes, how did you know that? Doesn't matter. His family owns a series of restaurants on the Citadel. Good academic record. Interested in sports, broke his leg when he was 14. Miranda, you need to learn to have a conversation with people. Oh, dear, bless her. Sure. Yes, he's always asking questions in class. I don't think he knows I'm alive. I see. How do I, get him to notice? Get him to notice? Yes, I can help with that. Please. Yes, boys. You must be sure to always be true to yourself. I know that sounds like silly advice, but if he isn't interested in the real you, he won't be interested. You have to trust that when things are right, he will notice you, and he will appreciate what you are both inside and out. You can't make yourself into something you're not. Miranda! Useful advice. Oriana says, because you will never learn if that special someone falls for you or falls for Relive. Ori, I didn't... You are pasting advice from Dear Dinner column. Dated 2 weeks ago. We have the extranet here as well, sis. God. Oh, no. I didn't mean to make you angry. I know, sis. I know. I'm sorry. I just hate all this. Being here and you're off doing whatever to save the world or whatever. I just hate it. There isn't a point to saving the world if I can't even talk to my sister. I'm sorry, I am. And why don't you tell me about this boy? Yeah, okay. He's different. I hate him already. Randa! I'm your big sister. I'm going to hate all of them. Accept it. Now, his eye colour says blue here. Is that ocean blue or more gunmetal blue? Summary of transmission concluded. Miranda's just starting to get it. That's so sweet. I love it all. Yeah, so... Oh, I'm glad I came back. Extranet activity... yeah, we've read that one. Okay. And then Jacob Taylor. Read all of those. Charlie. Upgraded interface GUI for Relic Technology. Fee authorization Project Haystrom. Okay. Pretty sure we read all of this. No, we have not. Okay. Upgraded suit diagnostics for radiation detection for Project Hailstrom. Upgraded Omni tool for Project Hailstrom. Upgraded translate software for all human languages. Installed suit application NutriScan 2.2. Engine Master 3.6 human vessels. Nerve Stim Pro. Downloaded entertainment vid, Exiles, Portraits of the Lost Quarians. Installed prototype defense suit, Shield Jack 0.8. Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. Okay, yeah, we met them. Upgraded medical scanning and quarantine suite. Ram process, infection treatment, isolated. Downloaded education vid, dealing with loss. Oh. Uninstalled suit application Nerve Stim Pro. Reinstalled suit application Nerve Stim Pro. Downloaded education vid, understanding body language, human edition. Downloaded entertainment vid, Fleet and Flotilla. Did we hear about this on Ilium? It was the Turian and the Quarian in the bar. I'm sure he said something about Fleet and Flotilla. It's a love story between Quarians and Turians, right? Uninstalled suit application Nerve Stim Pro. Downloaded education vid, human courtship and mating. Installed suit application Immunoboost Professional Edition. And reinstalled the suit application Nerve Stim Pro Deluxe Edition. Oh, they upgraded. Okay. And that's the email train. And yeah, that. Okay. Anybody else that would have an update? I don't think so, right? It's the same. Maybe Cerberus? No. I think that's it. Because yeah, we've done Miranda, we've done Jacob, now we've done Tali's missions. Everyone else's is still to come. Let's see if there is investment opportunities here. Okay. Report. Success, Admiral Hackett and the 5th Pirate Fleet have ambushed the colony raiding pirates. Oh, we got 2,000 credits. Nice. Reports ready. Failure. Certain Foundation's antibiotic tests have been blocked by Citadel legislation. That's a shame. Okay. Smear campaign. How did that go? Success. The politician retires from public service after your smear campaign. And mutually assured income. Right, hang on. There we go, this one. We set up. Success. The police quietly slipped you a cut from their raid on the Red Sand Factory. And we got 3,000 credits. Okay, Citadel news agencies are trying to place more reporters in the terminus systems. Use your resources to set up these journalists with safe houses and reliable contacts so they can bring back news from the galaxy's frontier. Sure. Blue listed. The Blue Suns are becoming dangerously powerful. Run a galaxy-wide expose on the corruption and tendency to turn on their employers. We'll send business to their competitors. Sounds good to me. Mutually assured income. Clashes between countries on the Batarian homeworld of Parshan becoming frequent. Make sure no nation state gains more control than the others by regulating weapon sales to all sides. Sounds good. Chemical warfare. Okay. Binary Helix is trying to develop hormone implants for Alliance soldiers that fall outside the Citadel's generic treaty laws. The company is prepared to be very generous if you let them know when the Citadel inspectors are coming. I'm not buying that one. Nope. Disagree with it. Delivery pickup? Yes. Give me that. Iridium. Hello.
Would you like to head up to the Normandy for that drink?
That sounds wonderful. I'll get my things.
No, I was going to check the vids. Ah. Oh, in my quarters? Okay. What do you think of my fish? And Fuzzy Butt. Meet Fuzzy Butt.
Did you enjoy the tour?
Yes, it's a beautiful ship. And I ran into Joker. He seemed happy to see me. Although, he did ask if I'd embraced eternity lately.
Of course he did.
I don't get the joke.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
I thought I'd never see these again.
They changed hands more than once. Do you remember Admiral Hackett?
Yes, with great joy.
He gave them to me so I could return them to you. He sends his best and hopes you're okay. So, how are you doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
I'm worried, I'm hopeful, I'm frustrated. I'm worried. I'm frustrated. And hopeful.
Between you and me, I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I'm doing everything I can, but...
You've done more than most. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
I saved some of them. Not enough. And the collectors will keep hitting colonies until I stop them.
So you'll stop them.
And here I thought it'd be difficult.
You'll get the job done. You always do. I just don't know what comes next. So tell me what you want. What are you fighting for?
Life everywhere.
I guess I'm fighting for us.
Stop going close to the bed, it's freaking me out.
That's a lot of responsibility.
People are messy, awkward, sometimes selfish or cruel. But they're trying. And I'm gonna make sure they have a chance.
I hope the galaxy proves itself worthy of the effort you're putting into saving it. I should get back to my base, but thanks for inviting me up, Shepard.
That's an awkward hug. Didn't even touch her. I'd prefer the awkward hug rather than the awkward being hit on.
Come back soon.
Oh. Yeah, I want them to be best mates. There's two parts of my brain in regards to the romance thing, right? Part of me goes, it makes a lot of sense that people would hook up. Because... Let's go look at the vid, please. Because the... because of how likely people are to die, right? Realistically, let's shag before we die. Makes a lot of sense, right? But the other side of it is there's far more important things for Shepard to be worrying about, and yeah, it just feels weird. The relationship. So I'm sort of in two minds about it. I understand why for some it makes a lot of sense. For me, I sort of like fall in the line of Shepard will shag someone once he's done type feeling. You know, the army is the most important. Getting the mission done is the most important.
Hi again, Shepard.
Hi. Okay.
Take it easy, Farron.
I was hoping for some new dialogue.
Thanks.
But we'll shake his hand. Sounds good to me. Alright. Is there any new videos? Because that was what I was interested in. We had a new dossier. What? 2 new dossiers?
Aria Talok, Omega.
Zoom in. Hey. Oh. Aria. Yeah, okay. That's very Aria.
Emily Wong, Citadel.
There's stuff on fire behind you, Emily.
Fred Mazai, Citadel.
What's going on with the Hannah? What's going on with the Hannah?
Donnell Udina, Omega.
That's the politician. Well, we've got something to bribe them with.
Armando Bailey, Citadel.
Okay.
David Anderson, Citadel.
And Udina. Alright, David.
Praetor Gavon, Omega.
Who's that? Not sure I recognize the name.
Bint Sinan Al-Jilani, Citadel.
She keeps getting beaten up.
Keeper 20, Citadel.
What is it with Keeper 20? Shadow Broker is just very interested in Keeper 20, right?
Matriarch Atheta. Ilium.
Yep. Whoop. Okay, that's an argument that escalated a bit far.
Torsk. Tachanka.
Tachanka? Okay. What are they? Oh, right, yeah, of course. Tachanka is the Krogan homeworld. So is that one of their pets that we've been told about? Like, they keep lots of different pets, if I remember correctly.
Elias Kellum. Citadel.
Nice that name, Eva. Okay. Is that red sand or something? Oh no, that's a data pad.
Okir test subject number 317. Alias Grant.
Here. Here. Why do I know the name of it? Oh. That's Grunt. How did Grunt get onto Ilium?
Thane Krios. Kaje.
Okay, so... yeah. Hopefully this was before Thane joined. Where'd he go? Where'd he... Oh, and a broken neck. Because that's his favourite.
Justicar Samara. Ilium.
Okay. Just the calm walk. I'm going to catch up with you. There's nothing you can do to get away. Oh. He's kind of scary, no?
Arya Talok.
Right, yeah. We're at the end. Or the beginning. Whatever way you want to call it. Check out more videos on the next visit. We will return for another visit. Let's head back to Normandy. Alright, we got a new armor. I'm keeping the color, guys, because yeah, it just looks good. We'll use the amplifier plates. I know, like, the armor stuff is like it's gonna like increases ammo capacity. Like, obviously, I want that. Or what's this? Weapon damage, shield, melee damage. I think I like the armor thing. What we got here? Life support webbing increases health by 10%, or shields by 8, and heavy weapon ammo capacity by 5%. I like the sounds of that. And we will stay with our material and tints. Shepard just looks awesome in his pink. Okay, there is nothing you guys can tell me that's different. I love Shepard's pink. All right, well. This is where I'm going to be ending today's episode. I'm actually surprised at how long Tali's mission took us. Now, it's a bit difficult because I can't recall like what time in my recording that it started, but I think it was about an hour, if not a bit longer. I actually really liked that. I enjoyed the sort of pace of this episode. We got to do some scanning, we got to do some upgrades, we got to do a mission, we got to go to the Shadow Broker and talk, or get some more information. We got a little bit of a cutscene with Liara. All of that felt very nice, and it did feel nice to do a Tali mission. Now, I am really upset Garrus said nothing. Not one word. It was like, why did I even bother taking a companion? I don't know. Might not take Tali to Garrus's mission. Maybe it was a mistake because they are linked from ME1. Maybe it was a mistake to bring Tali. Bring Garrus on Tali's mission. But I thought that would be. I don't know. That feels like it fits for Shepard and who the Shepard is that we've kind of crafted and been enjoying. And I'm very sorry, I just hit my mic. So yeah, a bit disappointed that Gareth said nothing, to be honest. But as I said, I really enjoyed that mission. I thought it was very well put together. I liked the honor of getting on the fleet, seeing some of the Quarian ship design, and also the language, the written language, sort of graffitied on the walls and whatnot. And I like the way they've built the Quarians. The is it Keelah? I have a shocking memory for anything. I can barely remember how to pronounce words that I regularly say, let alone ones that I've only said a few times. So yeah, I really sort of like that culture they've built, that they've sort of like been crafting for the Quarians. I think they've done a really good job. I enjoyed the politics between the 3 admirals /4, because we had one that abstained because of their history with Tali, and I am genuinely curious about what Rael, so Tali's father, was actually trying to do. There's a couple of thoughts in my head based on what we were told. I may have misunderstood what I was being told at one point. I feel like at one point we were told that they were trying to hack. So I feel like there was maybe 2 things like they were trying to do maybe simultaneously. One was build weapons that would guarantee the Quarians a win in the war if they were able to do it with enough efficiency, quickness, speed, there we go, that's the word, because then Geth wouldn't be able to adapt quick enough to whatever weapon was developed. The other weapon, in quotation marks, I think potentially was trying to be built was the ability to remove their sentience, so make them indentured servants again, which is genocide because it's killing their sentience. I don't know which one Rael was actually trying to do at this point in time. Curious to hear your thoughts down in those comments. But yeah, I really enjoyed seeing the guy that we saved on, was it Haystrom, learning more about the dark energy, the sun. I'm curious about what that has, if that's going to have an impact in this game or is it potentially going to show up in the next. They have been really good about dropping or picking up threads that they've put down in ME1 and they've picked up the thread for ME2, so that's really cool. And so I'm wondering if that's a thread they're dropping for ME3. It's a lot bigger thread than some of the ones from ME1 into ME2, so I think they've got a bit more confidence that they're going to be able to pick it up in ME3. But yeah, I enjoyed seeing him again. I enjoyed seeing the Quarian that we saved on that collector planet, where we first saw Tali. And yeah, the voice acting was really good in the trial. That's it, the trial. And I'm glad Tali was not exiled. I kind of wish that I did spill the evidence, but I'm also glad I didn't. But that might be something I do for my Renegade playthrough, because I'm curious what the difference would be, what impact that would have for them to know what Rael did, how it went wrong. Would that encourage the war? Would it discourage the war? What? Not sure. Anyway, enough of me yattering. Do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave me a like. It really does help out the channel. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of today's episode, what you're looking forward to, all of that good stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that amazing stuff you guys do. And of course, a huge and very special thank you to my wonderful Patreons whose names are scrolling across the screen as I speak. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.